Good morning, folks. This is TBBLC News Division, coming at you live on an early Sunday morning. I'm your host, Curtis Quinn. Today, we're going to be talking about the golf world. We're not going to be talking about the PGA Tour, not even the Corn Ferry Tour. We're talking about the club championship over at Bass Rocks Golf Club in Gloucester, Massachusetts. These are my two favorite weekends of the year. Sadly, I could not be up there this year, but along with my cohort, Mark Turner, who's on the ground on site today, we're going to bring you some live footage via GoPro. To give you a little background on what's been going on for the first weekend, we're going to give you a little leaderboard update. To start, Jeffrey Guzzi came in second place last year at the club championship with a closing round of 68, almost catching up to Mark Turner for the club championship. He's in the lead this year, 2 shots ahead of Alec Hurd in second place currently, playing well as well, and a slew of players behind those two, ranging from Paul Sweeney, Stevie Sala as the veteran crew, to the young guns, James Turner, Colby Mitchell, Mikey Gillis, and Tyler Caniglieri. Let's send you out on site with our correspondent, Mark Turner, on the grounds at Bass Rocks Golf Club.
Alrighty, Kurt, here we are, sunny Saturday morning at Bass Rocks Golf Club. Second weekend of the club championship. Huge buzz going around this place, bunch of big names up top. Beautiful day for it, probably 80 degrees, sunny, no wind. Course is gettable, and we brought the essentials today. Coffee and camera. Let's have a day.
Let's have a day indeed, Marky T. Glad you're out there. Glad the weather's looking great. I'm sure the course is in great condition with Chris Donato and his staff working round the clock, especially with the rain we got Thursday night. But looking forward to a good day. Let's see if we can catch up to some of the players on the range. What do you say?
Alrighty, Kurt, we're coming at you on the range here. We got 5 contenders left. Mikey Gillis, Luke Sargent, Colby Mitchell, Rick Marshall, and James Turner rounding us out down there on the end. Everyone looks to be swinging well, but we all know that's bound to change once we get out on the course. Everyone's starting to show up here. Luke Sargent says he's been hitting the ball better than he ever has in his life. Let's go. Confidence is riding high. Colby Mitchell here. He's searching for something.
Oh, I'm finding something.
And then we have James Turner, who's been hitting 50% 2 irons, trying to find something far off the tee. It's going to be an interesting one out here today. We've made our way over to the putting green now, and the old-time saying, drive for show, putt for dough, could not be more true today. These greens are absolutely flying, and if you want to shoot a red number, move up the leaderboard here on moving day, Saturday, you're going to have to make some putts. Colby Mitchell, obviously off to a tough start out here. He's going to have to find something.
Some good early coverage and introduction there, Mark, on the pre-round festivities that go on during the club championship. But why don't we see if we can catch up to our leader, Jeffrey Guzzi, before he heads down to the first tee.
Alrighty, Kurt, here we are on the practice green with our first weekend leader, Jeff Guzzi. Some may call him the assassin. What worked so well last weekend, Jeff?
Last weekend was a grind, a couple slow starts, got through it. Weird things happen on a golf course. What can I say? We're looking forward to today.
Alrighty, we'll leave it at that.
Wow, just scintillating stuff there from our leader. Hopefully he gets off to a good start today, holds that lead into Sunday, and we'll see if he can find that same form he had last weekend and capture his first and coveted club championship. With that, I'm being told Mark is headed down to the first tee, walking along with some of the players and getting their thoughts to start the day. Back out to you.
Alrighty, Kurt, we're here. It's about 8:30. We're catching up with our 8:40 group. We've got Colby Mitchell and Luke Sargent. Luke Sargent, many of you may know him as the worst golfer at the course, but he proved that to be absolutely false last weekend when he came out and shot a career best 75, beating both Colby and Mikey, who called him out for it earlier in the year. Luke, what are you looking forward to today?
I'm looking for a good round of golf. Anywhere in the 70s, really, I'll be happy with.
All right. Colby, how about you? You've been searching for something these last few days.
Yeah.
Did you seem to find something on the range earlier today?
You know, if nothing works out there, I'm going to the Matt Wolf, and probably shoot 6'9" from the Matt Wolf. So.
Some of you may not know, Matt Wolf is a golfer on the PGA Tour who swings it very odd, and that would be an absolutely psycho move to go to that mid-round today.
Well, geez, you can always get a good soundbite out of Colby Mitchell there. Saying he might go to the Matt Wolf mid-round, I would defer to Mark on that one. It seems like a psychotic move to match any type of swing technique coming from the 3M Open champion from 2019. But as you said as well, talking to Luke Sargent, one of my favorite golfers at the club, got ridiculed this year by Mikey Gillis and Colby Mitchell. I did say in earlier podcasts, he's going to come out in the club championship. He's going to beat you guys, whether that's just a round, whether it's for the whole tournament. That's good enough for me. Keep playing well, Luke. And now let's get back down and get some of the caddies' insights.
Alrighty, Kurt, we're down here right next to the first tee. We've caught up with Ryan Muniz, who's now caddying for Jeff Guzzi, our first weekend leader.
Yeah.
Mons, what are you looking forward to today?
Well, this is my third time competing in this tournament as a caddy. I won with you. I won with your brother. It's Jeff Guzzi's time. I have a feeling it's Guzzi the third. That is going to be the name that gets risen at the end of the day.
Alrighty. How did Guz make you caddy for him this weekend? How many times did it take you to convince you?
So he's been texting me probably 3 weeks. He just keeps saying, if I'm in contention, I'm in contention. It's kind of hard to argue when he's in first.
Got a 2-stroke lead heading into today. We'll see what happens.
That's Ryan Muniz there with Mark Turner out on the course, caddy for Jeffrey Guzzi today. And he is quite the storied caddy at the club as of recent. As he mentioned, 2-time caddy club champion. He'll be looking to make it 3 here with Jeffrey Guzzi. You got to think he's getting paid well these days, and that some of the older members might start hiring a veteran like himself to go out there and chase the coveted trophy. Now, let's give it back to Mark and see what we got next.
Moving on to Mikey Gillis here, Kurt. Controversial figure to say the least. Seems to talk a lot. He's only 6 back. Had 6 back heading into this weekend. Looking to make a big move today. Gets out of the car this morning, say, let's see if we can tame the snap hooks for 18 holes today. Mike, what are your thoughts?
I've got a dragon in the bag right now, but it's time to slay her.
All right. Simple and confident.
Well, color me shocked on that one. I have no idea what that line means from Mikey Gillis stepping down in the first tee. We'll see if it translates into any good play, but let's head on down to the first tee box. I hear some of the guys are teeing off. We'll take a look at the swings going into round 3 of the Bass Rocks Club Champion.
Today is moving day, round 3. Third round of this year's men's club championship. Mr. Colby Mitchell, Mr. Luke Sargent, Mr. Fred Forsgaard, Mr. Michael Gillis, Mr. Tyler Caniglieri, Mr. Steve Sala, Mr. Jeff Guzzi, Mr. Alec Hurd, Mr. Paul Sweeney. Ball. All right, guys, go get them.
Thanks, Tom.
Yep.
And they're off. First tee, jitters over. As always, being sent off by the ever so gracious announcer, Bass Rocks Golf Club Pro, Todd. Does a fantastic job up there, giving you hometowns, whatever you want to be said, practically. But I'm hearing now from Mark that he's caught up with a few of the fans into the tournament, and this particular fan was going to have a really special day here at Bass Rocks. It was going to be some kind of Make-A-Wish foundation effort. He was going to be caddying for the New England Am champ, James Turner, who he's always looked up to. But with some unforeseen circumstances, he's had to go back outside the ropes, just follow the players. Let's check in with Mark and see what happened.
Alrighty, Kurt, here we are. We're walking down the 4th fairway with someone very special to you. Someone who says you never let him go on camera. Your very own father. He's supposed to be out here with James on the bag today, but he's complaining about a hurt hip. Quinny, what do you have for the fans today?
Well, Unfortunately, this morning I woke up a little stiff and had to call in sick on James. I feel bad, but gotta stay healthy, you know, an old man.
Yeah.
So I would have helped him save 2 shots on 3 though. Should have never hit that 3-wood. Should have hit the 5-iron.
James with a big snap hook off the 3rd tee out of bounds over in the Elks parking lot. Pulled out the 5-iron right down the middle. Everyone knows Quinny would have let him hit that 3-wood, but
No, we would have been wrestling.
all right, we're out here and beautiful day walking the course. We're gonna go catch up with Colby Mitchell in a few.
Wow, you just hate to see the Make-A-Wish effort there set up by TBBLC to pair those two together fall through. And then for the man who claims he has a hip injury to ridicule James on a club choice there on 3, a hindsight 2020 move. He's trying to play aggressive, trying to catch up for the strokes he's lost on the first weekend. It's just classic Dave Quinn. It's why Kenzie Quinn filled in on the caddying when it came down to the 2018 final round club championship, and it's why Kenzie Quinn will be on the bag for years to come. Now, let's head back out to Colby Mitchell on hole number 7, the par 5. He's got the long iron out. He's looking to hit this green in 2.
Alrighty, Kurt, we're catching up here with on 7 with Colby Mitchell. It's a risk-reward par 5. Colby's sitting here in the fairway. Got the fescue in front of him. He has to hit it right over these trees to a tucked back left flag. You can follow him here.
Sarge, you got knives on it? I'm going at it.
As you can see, it's a blind shot, so we have Luke Sargent up ahead looking for it.
Down.
He striped that one, Kurt. That should be pretty good.
That dog will hunt Colby, getting aggressive on the par 5. He'll have a short chip and a putt there for birdie, and really shows you the way to play that par 5 7th. If you can get it up near that green, that's the best way to attack that back left flag. We'll see if the leaders coming down the stretch here will follow suit. And let's head back out to Mark. He's got another caddy. It's Colby Mitchell's. This is 8.
Alrighty, Kurt, we're here on the 7th fairway after Colby hit that beauty into the green. Might have just chased a few through the green. We got Aiden McCarthy on the bag today, caddying for Gloucester's very own Colby Mitchell. Said he was off to a little bit of a rocky start, starting to get into the groove. Aids, what have you seen today?
I'm honestly just really proud of Colby. He took it easy last night. He knew that he couldn't show up hungover this weekend, so he's really coming to play. He's starting to find his groove, his rhythm, and I think he's going to compete. I think he's going to be in the first group by the end of the day.
Wow. Confidence is key out of Aids. Being hungover on the golf course never leads to low scores. That's important. Oh my God. Sorry about that. Luke was hitting into the green, but we'll catch up with this group in a minute.
Wow, and with interviews like that, you just see Aiden skyrocketing up the caddy power rankings. Just class act there, doing exactly what you need to do when you're on the bag, supporting your guy, making some bold claims that he's going to be up there in the first group, and just providing that support that Colby needs out there. Colby starting the day 9 back. To get to that first group, I believe he had to make up about 6 shots. So he'll need a good day today. Back out to you, Mark.
Walking up to the 8th green here with the 8:30 tee time. Sarge, Colby, and Freddie Forsgaard. And Colby has hit an absolute beauty in there too, about kicking range, about a foot away. Freddie, 30-footer uphill, and Sarge 20 feet right to left from the back of the green. Great shot from Colby. Looks to be making a Saturday moving day move. Alrighty, we're here alone on the 10th tee. All sorts of action in the background. We got the Colby Mitchell group down there, and our leader, the Goose group, in the background here on the 6th green. I'm here to offer a little drinking advice, courtesy of our leader, Jeff Guzzi. He says for the perfect golf buzz, you have to go 3 beers for the first hour on the golf course, and then a beer an hour from now on. According to our leader, obviously it's working out for him back there. He's been drinking all morning. 3 beers for the first hour, 1 beer an hour after that. Perfect golf buzz, leading to lower scores.
Attaboy.
Never too early to get the show on the road out here. Alrighty, Kurt, we're back here on the 10th tee looking at the 9th hole. We got the penultimate pairing coming down. This is Mikey Gillis. Began the day 6 shots back. This is out of the fairway bunker. Looks to be heading very far left. Holy shit. That's well left, and he's going to have a tough par save from over there. Catching back up in the middle of the fairway. Bass Rock's legend, Stevie Sala. Father to Josh Sala, who plays on the Asian Tour. Everyone knows him as an unbelievable ball striker. Just if he can get it going around the greens, he should have a great chance this weekend, Stevie. Holy shit, that hit the middle of the flagstick. Took an absolutely horrendous bounce right to the middle of the green, but that should have gotten well much rewarded. Wow, Stevie, great swing. Kurt, my bad on that last shot from Mikey Gillis. It didn't go left, it went way long. He's in a search mode right now looking for his ball, but I might have to go down there and help him because it does not look like he's going to be successful without me. Oh, looks to be found something.
Well, that could go.
Meanwhile, Tyler Canigliere with a great chip up to about 6 inches for a tap-in par. Can't overstate enough how screwed Steve Sala got right there. Hit the middle of the flagstick from about 100 yards coming into the green and got absolutely by the flagstick. Bounced off to the right, and now he's got about 30 feet down the hill for a par. Should have been cozied up there. All right, catching back up with Mikey Gillis. This could be interesting. Oh my god, oh my god. That wasn't even close. He sculled it over the green. This is turning into the disaster out here for Mikey Gillis. He has to get that up and down now, probably to save a 6. I don't see what he did off the tee, but it's getting ugly out here. Mikey's hopes and dreams are looking to be crushed on the 9th green. Well, we haven't moved much since our last update, but we're sitting here on the 10th tee. We got another fan with us here, Griffin Chenard, club champ, aficionado, some may call him. He's out here every year, usually caddying, but he decided to walk and watch this week just so we could probably drink a little bit more. But halfway point, we've got Colby Mitchell at 1 over, we've got Rob Berry at 1 over, Mikey Gillis after that 9th hole double bogey moves himself to 3 over. Waiting on the Goose group to check in with them. We'll keep you updated. Another little update here, it's getting hot out here. Sweating through my shirt. First thing Griffin said when he got on the tee box is that, holy shit, it's hot. But, Kurt, we're here behind the 13th green, watching James Turner, former New England amateur champion, come into the green here. Oh, and that's the one place you can't miss it is left. Falls down into that slope, and that is a brutal up and down from over there on the left side of the green. Almost a guaranteed bogey unless he has a miracle chip. James Turner, one of the favorites coming into the week, been struggling all year with a little bit of a left and a right miss, but we'll see if he can figure something out here late on a Saturday afternoon. Curtis, the Gillis, Canigliere, Sala group has made their way to the 13th tee now. They're playing the ladies tee box today, and I've watched 3 groups come in, and not one player in the field has hit the green yet with a wedge in their hand. Tough to see. We have Gil here, coming off a double on the 9th hole. I don't know what he's done since. I'll have to check in with him. There he is.
Playing the swoop.
Oh, he's playing a swoop and draw. Doesn't look to be swooping much. Lands just short left, and another missed green here on that. On 13. Stevie Sala's off to a good start today. He 1 over after 9 holes. I believe he's made pars since. Banged the flagstick on the 9th green. Got a little bit screwed there, but took it like a champ. Let's see what he can do here. The key to this shot is just to stay just right of the flag, because you don't want to flirt with that slope that both Colby, Sarge, and James did over there on the right. Stevie's better than that. He's a veteran around the course. I'm sure he'll stay just to the right, hopefully hit in the middle of the green.
It's got to go hard.
For some reason, Kurt, everyone is just coming up short. I don't know if there's wind up there that they cannot feel. Stevie, Stevie's up against that collar, which is just going to be brutal for his chip in. All right, now we got Big Orange on the tee. Tyler Caniglieri came to me on the 9th tee asking for a beer jokingly. At this point on 13, I don't know if he's joking anymore. I wouldn't be surprised to see him stop by for a little Michelob Ultra. And finally, Curtis, we have someone hit the green here on 13. Cozies it up on the right side of the green and about a 30-footer for birdie, but best chance we'll have seen all day. Alrighty, Kurt, we're here on the 14th fairway, checking in with Goose's caddy, Ryan Muniz. Goose is playing well, probably got like a few shot lead, even more than he did coming into the day today. Mons, what's been the key to success out here?
I think a little buzz, give it a buzz, steady. I think it's helping him out.
He's got a buzz
Michelob
going?
in his hand.
Yeah, Mick. Oh, wait. Let's just get a little close up of the Goose walking on the fairway here.
I don't know if we can sneak in the bag for what's in the bag left. But
Yeah, a little quick. What's in the bag today for Goose? We're not looking at the golf clubs. Michelob in hand, and we've got Smirnoff, we've got Nips, we've got every single thing you could ever ask for out of the liquor locker today.
it's all about common nerves, man. I think it's playing well. Same playing tomorrow.
No one out here will play the golf game like this Goose, man. No one out here.
45. 45 to the pin. What do you like here?
Now wait right there, Mark. Let's just pause it for a second. And we've gotten a lot of good play here, but what the hell kind of method is that for testing the wind from Goose? I've never seen somebody pick the grass up. Usually it's just a toss in the air maybe and let the wind take it. He picks it up, almost looks at it, and throws it forward. I've never seen that. We'll head back into the action here.
I do too.
You can see there, it's right up against the rough. They're checking if it's going to be a fly or not. I don't think so, but they got downwind, and Goose does not want to go long here. One of the very few moments you'll see Goose without a beer in his hand on the golf course. Hats off for this one. Big shot coming in here to 14. Doesn't love it. It's going at the middle of the green though.
Middle of the green.
Not a problem at all. Probably about 30 feet for a birdie. We got the people's crowd here behind the 14th green watching the Goose group. They've been locked in all day. It's been a great showing out of the Goose. He's missed one green today. Hasn't made a birdie. He's 2-putt every single hole. Dave Quinn is loving it. Dave Quinn being Curtis's dad. Curtis, I hope you don't have any mean things to say about him.
What a sight it would be for the people's golfer, Jeff Goosey, to come in victorious Sunday night. As far as, anything mean to say about my dad, I got a million things. We'll just say, we'll leave it at today, How do you give up the opportunity to caddy for the New England Am champ because of a little sore hip in the morning? Let's be real. That is weak. With that, the third round has wrapped up. We'll head out to Mark for one more post-round interview, and then we'll wrap it up with some leaderboard stuff. What do you got, Mark?
Alrighty, Kurt. We're here with the post-round interview on Colby Mitchell. He's coming off a 73, made a nice long par putt on 18. Said he was getting too much cheese out there. You want to talk about your round?
Yeah, I hit some good shots. 15, made a double, too much cheese.
Probably spun it off the green there. That's what he's referring to.
Yep. Front pin, 16. Landed a foot from the pin. Cheese back like 8 feet. Missed a birdie putt. So, all in all, not bad. Oh, Goose's cheese.
They're referring to Goose on the 16th green. Landed it right next to the flag, and it spun all the way back to the front. I don't know if you can see it on here.
Are you zooming? Can you zoom?
A little bit. Got a little zoom there, but I don't know if you can see that white ball in the front of the green. That's Jeff Guzzi going to be putting for a birdie up the hill.
I mean, all in all, course record watches on tomorrow.
Course record at the golf course is a 59, so Colby would have to shoot a 58 to break that and maybe capture his first club championship title.
I mean, that's probably what I'm going to do.
Big day tomorrow. Big day.
And that'll do it for our live footage from the GoPro and Marky T today. Mark, we'll see you back out there tomorrow for the final round. Hopefully gathering all the players' thoughts, feelings, and emotions when it comes to the 18th hole on a Sunday. Leaderboard update for you. Jeffrey Guzzi closing out the third round with a 73. That's good enough to build a 3-shot lead over Alec Hurd, who fired a 74 on Saturday moving day. Right behind them will be Mikey Gillis, just 4 shots back of Goose with a low round of 71. That'll tie the lowest round thus far. That was matched a couple of times in the first weekend. And then you'll have other chasers, Paul Sweeney, Colby Mitchell, Tyler Caniglieri, and Stevie Sala. All these guys, they're going to have to fire a subpar round, you would think, with Goose playing some pretty steady golf. With that, we'll wrap up. We'll be looking forward to tomorrow. I'll be getting updates as the tournament goes on. We'll be shooting out another recap video, if you will. And good luck to the competitors. Good luck to the People's Golfer Goose holding off the chasers. Go get after that coveted parking spot and trophy and get your name up on that board. This is TBBLC News Division signing off.
What's for lunch? TBBLC.
Stay in your seat.
What's for lunch today? Sausage. Brown bag.
The Brown Bag Lunch Crew.